Hi guys, I'm Anissa and I'm back with another video, and today is going to be a review on my channel again. Today I'm going to be reviewing the book Just One Damn Thing After Another by Jodi Taylor. This is the first book in the Chronicles of St. Mary series, and this book follows this girl called Miss Maxwell, or well, she's generally known as Max in this story, and she's being recruited to join the St. Mary's crew. And the St. Mary's Institute is basically a place where historians who's been educating themselves in histories and stuff are joined, and they found a way to travel back into time to certain events to sort of find out if everything's accurate and those sort of things. And so she's taken in and starting their trials to sort of become a historian who can travel in time, because there has to be some certain things that you're able to do, and she ended up really doing well in those, and so she's keeping traveling back and forth. And I love the overall premise of this. Time travel is really fun to always really fun to read, and the main character is really interesting and has a really quite a nice bit of spark to her that I really enjoy. Very humorous, and one of the things that really just set this book for me, I always think it's fun to read time travel, and I think time travel when you travel back in time is the most secure and safe, because you can't really mess too much with that. But they actually travel all the way back to the what's it called? I forgot it. But at the time of dinosaurs, and then I was sold, because I don't know if you've known this, but I've always been super fascinated by dinosaurs. Ever since I watched the Jurassic Park movie for the first time when I was 8 years old, I have been super fascinated with dinosaurs and all of that. So that was really something that brought this book home for me, I guess. And apart from that, it was just super hilarious to follow, and there was a lot of times you was definitely rooting for this main character to succeed, and there was also a bit of a romance that I also thought was really cute. Overall, I just really thought it was such a refreshing book to read, especially because I was listening to this in audio, and up until then I'd had some pretty meh feelings about the audios that I'd been listening to up until then, for the past like 4 or 5 audios that I'd been listening to, because the narration wasn't really very good. But the narrative for these books was absolutely brilliant, and she just brought out the right tone for the story. She was really amazing at pulling me into the story as a reader, and so she definitely has to get points for that. And these books are narrated by Sarah Ram, who is really just doing a terrific job of that. I really appreciated her narration style and her voice when she was speaking this. So I'm really looking forward to getting into the next books in this series, because it's definitely one I'm going to be continuing. And I also really enjoyed the humor in this. I feel like the humor is just sort of my sort of snark and sarcasm and witty humor, and I feel like it's quite British also, the humor in this, and I really appreciated that. As I said, I can't wait to get into the next books in this series and find out if I'll keep enjoying this as much as I am, because it's very praised among some of my Goodreads friends. And yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to getting back into this series, and yeah, I'm definitely going to be continuing with the audios for this. My overall rating for this one, maybe I'm a little generous, but it was at a time when I've been reading some books that I didn't really enjoy it as much as I thought I would, and the narration was not really good. So with the narration, I think it just brought me up to a 5 stars, but it could be a 4.5 stars if I'm thinking about all of it's not. But I'm just so super happy with this book that I wanted to give it a 5-star rating, if you understand that. If you read this book, please let me know in the comments and we can keep on discussing it. If you haven't and you want to pick it up, please do. It's really amazing. I think you won't be disappointed, but be aware that it is an adult fantasy time travel book, so there is a little bit of adult content in it that you should be aware of if you decide to get into that, because if that's something that triggers you, then you should probably consider if it's something that's worth your reading. But that's all I had to say about this book today. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video very, very soon. Goodbye!